I don't know what's up with Kennedy. Every time I try to promote him to panelist, it just stays where he's at. I don't know what's up with that.
What is it? South Carolina Wi-Fi. I know the answer to that.
And it's already started.
I know the answer to that.
Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They said, say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my back, yeah. They said, say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks.
Yay! All right, there you go. Fantastic. All right, thank you guys so much. I appreciate that wonderful introduction. How's everybody doing?
Woohoo!
Yeah, y'all are fantastic. Thank you so much. We appreciate you coming here to this Nite Brite Holiday Christmas special. It's our last episode of the entire season. I had a great time with you guys all year. Thank you so much for everyone who's been a part of it. And we're going to just kind of wrap things up with a little bit of holiday stuff. So thank you for Nikki on the intro. Y'all give it up for Nikki on that intro.
Yeah, Nikki.
All right, you guys. So thank you so much for letting me live out my dreams of being a little talk show host. You know what I'm saying? So I just hit my little camera. All right. Appreciate y'all. Here we go, you guys. Let's do a monologue that I wrote on paper. So we're going to read this little monologue. Here we go. My friends, let's see. COVID-19 has given everyone an early Christmas present. Surprise, it's a new variant. Now, some people are confused by the name of the new variant. Like, it's called the Omicron. And some people think that if you catch it, you're going to get abs. It's called Omicron, not Omarion.
Nah.
You don't get abs. Like, man, I got that Omarion flu. I mean, I am sick, but I do got a six-pack. I do got the six-pack. It's not that. This did not come from B2K. This variant came from people who be too crazy to not get the vaccine. Let's see, another news item from the North Pole. It's been reported that due to supply chain issues, Santa Claus is not going to be able to leave coal for kids on the naughty list this year. Yeah. Instead, he's going to have to give them DVD copies of the movie Dune.
Oh.
There you go. Let's see, up next, tickets to BTS's tour, Permission to Dance, are going upwards of $600 a pop.
Wow.
When my wallet saw that the price for Permission to Dance, it was like, permission to die if you think I'm going to let you buy that. TV money. No. Permission to Dance. My wallet said, you got permission to download the YouTube app and watch the boys for free. Permission denied is what it said. Which is what I wish my mouth would have said after my third helping at Thanksgiving. Like, permission denied. You don't need all it is. Let's see. There's a new Home Alone sequel on Disney Plus. Now, originally, they were going to go with a black family. But while they were filming, the police kept showing up to set because I'm so glad y'all are my friend. Because if the cops see an 8-year-old black boy with silly strings and a Nerf gun, he's not a survivor. He's a suspect. You guys, it shouldn't be true. You guys, listen, thank you so much, Nite Brite. We're going to kick things off. We have an incredible show for you tonight. Kennedy Alexander is our guest, but he's not the only guest. We got a gang of wonderful people. So thank you so much. Let's hear our first sponsor.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Elves. Hey, why don't you dust this shelf off once in a while? Some of us
There you go. All right, fam. Well, listen, we got a great show for you. Really good stuff. But one thing that I love around this time of year is, as a stand-up comedian, I absolutely love when we get together with some of our comedy homies. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now, because you think I'm in the Nite Brite Frosty studio, but I'm actually at the Christmas Comedy Club. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing out there? How are y'all doing? Everybody doing great? Everybody good? Everybody good?
Yes.
Man, my name is Sterling. I'm your first up on this Christmas comedy show. Really excited to be here. Really crazy year. It's been a crazy couple years here in, quarantine and everything like that, because did y'all see those pandemic relationships? Anybody see those pandemic relationships?
No.
People got together in quarantine, where two got together. One relationship I really didn't like seeing. It was my thighs. They got together, and yeah, they've been together the whole time. Like they all quarantine, they survived. That's a surviving. Let's see what else is happening. So I actually have a birthday next month. So in December tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you. That's because you're not gonna get me anything. You're like, woo, this is your present. I have a birthday in December, and one thing that happens if you ever have birthday in December, you probably have this happen to you, but people always try to conserve and get you one present for both Christmas and your birthday.
Bull.
Yeah. Had his Uncle Tony, and he tried to do that to me. He always would give me one present. Hey, Sterling, that present right there, that's for your Christmas and your birthday, okay? I know they're two different holidays, but they're so close together that that's what he said. And I was like, okay. So last year, I got Uncle Tony back. I said, hey, this is what I got from Uncle Tony. I got him one shoe. I was like, look, Uncle Tony, I know you got two different feet, but they're so close together.
Nice.
All right, you guys, listen, I don't want to hog up all the time. We got a fantastic run of comedians for you tonight. You're going to absolutely love these guys. So turn on your camera when it's your time. So turn on your camera if you're up first, and I'll tell you that person is none other than Christopher Wooley. This comedian is welcome Chris Wooley to the stage. Give it up for Chris Wooley, everybody.
Chris.
What is going on, everybody?
Hey.
Let me be the first to say I hate how Santas are looking in the malls nowadays. I hate it. They look like they've been fasting. They look like they've been on a keto diet, eating avocados. They're in commercials dancing like they're Beyonce's backup dancers. I like my Santa's fat.
Yeah.
I like him looking like he's one cookie away from those reindeer not being able to pull that sleigh. I was a fat kid growing up, and I knew it from a young age. Most kids are trying to stay up to catch them coming down the chimney and all, but I was staying up until my parents went to sleep so I could snap the cookies from him before he got there. My daughter's real funny. She doesn't even try to be like she was naming off the reindeer like Schwarzenegger from Jingle All the Way. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donna, Blitzen. And I said, you forgot one. She said, oh yeah, Rudolph. I said, you know he's not real. And my wife immediately said, he's real. My daughter said, no, Mama, no, we're talking about Rudolph, not Israel. I think the Santa Baby song is the Christmas version of Gold Digger.
No.
Talk about the Real Housewives of the North Pole. And please, if this Christmas season, just tell me you hate me. Don't send me a fruitcake.
Oh, yes.
Please, I really think they just made all the fruitcake in the 1950s, and people have just been regifting them ever since.
I agree.
If you send me a fruitcake, I'm sending you a carrot cake.
Yeah.
That's my time, y'all.
Woo! Yeah.
Give it up for Chris Wooley, everybody.
Woo!
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Let's do a little bit of crowd work right now before I bring my next comedian. Let me do a little bit of crowd work. Hey, Mike, how are you? What up, brother? How you doing? All right, Mike, good to see you.
Hey, y'all. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Hey, so Mike, I'm not sure all your Christmas presents, but it looked like you got Windows 95 for Christmas this year. That's what
Something like that.
Heard something like that. Thanks for being here, Mike. We'll get to the next segment in a minute. I'll holler at you, all right? All right, thanks for being here. Let me bring up my very next comedian coming to the Christmas Comedy Club stage. This brother is fantastic. He's got a dry bar special coming out, in the next decade. And you're going to absolutely love him. If he'll turn his camera on, he is up next on the Christmas Comedy Club. Probably doesn't realize it's him. I want y'all to please help me welcome the one, the only, the young legend. Give it up for Don Garrett, everybody.
Yes. Yeah, it's good to see y'all, man. Nite Brite, man. Thanks for having me, Sterl. I'll start off by saying I'm gonna send Chris Wooley a fruitcake this year for Christmas because Chris Wooley threatened to send a carrot cake back, and I love carrot cake. So don't you threaten me with a good time, Chris Wooley. You get all these carbs, brother. You get all of those. Oh man, you know it's crazy, man, because we're now in the Christmas season. Getting to it, but like we skip right over Thanksgiving, like Thanksgiving is some kind of side chick or something like that. Like, why do we not give Thanksgiving any kind of attention except when it's time to eat? That's crazy. That's all Thanksgiving's good for, you guys, giving us a good meal, having us with family. We need to stop treating it like a side dish, man. Give it more respect. And then we do, and then we in the Christmas season. Listen, I, as an adult, I'm kind of torn because I'm half a fan of Christmas and half not a fan. I'm half a fan, half not a fan because I just think it's weird that a grown man asks me, have I been naughty every year? Like that's weird. I'm not a fan. And those Santa Clauses that Chris Wooley were describing, I've seen all of those in Myrtle Beach. Shout outs to Sterling Thrill.
Nice burn.
Man, you getting a copy of Dune for Christmas.
Then there with a complimentary carrot cake, and we got a deal, Sterling.
Hey, Don, look here. I don't know if that was your time, but thank you so much for being here. We appreciate that, Don. We appreciate that. All right, you guys, listen, I wanted to grab something festive. I was like, we're in the Christmas Comedy Club. Let me go ahead and grab this hat. What is this hat? I thought it was a Christmas hat. What is that? Man, like, it looks like I'm trying to get some hair, man. Look, if I ever hit the lottery, y'all know. I'll get all my shaggy red hair back. Y'all be like, why is Ed Sheeran doing comedy? Y'all be wondering. Get that Christmas present. All right, man. Y'all give it up one more time for Don Garrett. Give it up for Don Garrett. The young legend on here. All right, speaking about legend and legendary status, this Christmas Comedy Club is still going strong. This next sister right here is I call that because she is my comedy sister. I love this woman. She's such a great person, inspirational, wonderful, great person. And we'll also eat your lunch if you mess with her because she's from Brooklyn. But
yes,
she has a Dry Bar Comedy special coming out, I think, next year. And she has been an incredible person to know. And she's a really funny comedian. You're going to hear her do some comedy right now. Please give it up for the one, the only, Miss Tara Brown, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Sterling, thank you so much for having me. You know, I get weirded out by the holidays because one thing I learned about myself is that I'm a bad gift receiver. Like, I'm a good gift giver. Like, I love giving gifts, but I have a hard time acting like I like something that you've given me that I don't like. Like, recently, someone gave me a pair of earrings, and they were made of wood. And she said, I bought these for you. And I said, why? Are you mad at me? I was like, you've known me for 10 years. You've never seen me wear wood earrings. I'm like, look at here, Geppetto. I am not. I was like, would you give these earrings to someone else, please? Thank you. Another thing about the holidays, can we stop with the homemade baked goods as gifts? Okay.
Yeah.
Just because one time you made a sweet potato, zucchini, strawberry rhubarb bread, and no one had the heart to tell you it was nasty, it is now not your specialty. And you give it to everybody for the holidays. Let's stop. Let's cut that out, please. Yeah, it's not. And speaking of that bread, one year I got it. And I'm going to tell you now, Sterling gave me a wonderful introduction, but in this moment, this was not my finest hour. So I'm going to tell you that right now. So I got that strawberry, sweet potato, rhubarb bread, zucchini bread from someone. And I said to them, I got to admit, I'm a little surprised that this is all you gave me for Christmas. And you know what she said? Did you open the bread? I said, nope. Guess what, y'all? It was $50 inside the bread.
Oh.
Oh no.
It ain't bread inside the bread.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, I didn't have the heart to tell her. She's been giving me that bread for 3 years straight, and I threw it out sight unseen.
Oh.
I was wondering why my garbage man kept looking really happy every Christmas. That's my time, y'all. I'm Tara Brown.
Man, y'all give it up for Tara Brown. Give it up for Tara Brown. Tara Brown. Tara Brown.
Love you all. Love you all.
Oh my gosh, she's fantastic. You know what, Tara? I be eating bread like I think there's money in it too. I'm just like,
I'm like, break it up now. Don't throw it out. Break it up. Break it up.
Gotta break it up. Gotta break it up. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Tara Brown. Guess what, you guys? We are not finished, all right? Because in this Christmas comedy club, we have our featured guest. So tonight's Nite Brite featured guest is the one and only Kennedy Alexander Robertson. He told me to say all the names. My man, earlier, before we went live, they were, well, I ain't gonna tell you all the things they were saying about his brother right here, but we are excited that he's here to share his comedy with us right now. I think this dude might be a model too. I don't know. If he's not a model, he don't know it. But really funny dude right here. You're gonna really love him. I want y'all to please put it together for Kennedy Alexander Robertson, everybody.
Woo! Awesome. Did somebody boo? Man,
I said woo.
Woo.
You said
I
woo.
wooed
I
you.
heard boo. You can't woo me after somebody just telling me I've been a model. Come on now. Got me feeling good and got me feeling nervous in my own house. This is awesome. Man, this is really cool, man. Man, I always wanted to, be on a talk show host. So, be on a talk show. I ain't trying to take a job, Sterling. I always
Man,
so I had to come dressed appropriately. Y'all see, I got the Martin Luther King tie on, so y'all know I mean business. I mean business here, man. This has been an interesting last 2 years here in America. Very interesting 400 years, so Black people in America. But hey, we are all in here together, man. Y'all are catching up, man. I've noticed some things about, this, especially the last 2 years. We've all been living in it, and I've noticed like we have different concerns. Like there's not just one America. There's probably like 2, 3, 4, 5 Americas. And one thing I've noticed is, like Black people, like we're concerned about like civil rights and police brutality, while our white counterparts seem to be more concerned about pumpkin spice. And hey, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. That's what we're talking about. That's freedom right there. I see why they, what they're fighting for. That's freedom. And I want to live in a country where my only concern is pumpkin spice. Like, do you know how freeing that is? Like, instead of hearing, on the news, police officers gunned down unarmed Black man, I like to hear today Whole Foods ran out of pumpkin spice. That's what I want to hear. I want somebody to do the at the scene report, the interview. I'm like, they ran out? Like, where's the justice? Where's the justice? We demand pumpkin farmers and their affiliates supply fresh and steady stream of pumpkin spice and pumpkin spice byproducts immediately, or it's gonna be hell to pay, baby. Like that's the America that I want to live in, man. Like that's the kind of America. Instead, we get every 2 to 4 years we get, one of the two parties, coming to vie, for our votes. And gosh, man, the way the Democrats, tap dance for the colored vote, it is, oh my God. It's like you can see like Joe Biden just out there on Black Lives Matter Boulevard and said, we like Negroes. It's just it's something, man. You can see him going down La Cienega. Yo tengo, yo soy, yo quiero Taco Bell. It's like they pull out all the stops, man. They do everything, to try to get that color vote. While at the same time, the Republicans, they don't do much, to get their fan base riled up. It's like they just, stand on the corner and just kind of file their nails and like, abortion. Am I right? And that's all they got to do to get their vote, man. But I love it, man. This is a interesting time that we've been living in, and I don't know about you all out there, but I've been reading my Bible here a lot lately because, reasons. And and one of the reasons, I've been reading this because honestly, I've been feeling like a white woman when young black men show up. I'm concerned. I'm concerned, man. And I've
Oh
been I've
gosh.
been reading something in the Bible. It says Jesus said, we're gonna be held accountable for every word that we've ever said. And I was like, every word? Every word? Like, think about that. Like, every word. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I've said some pretty dumb stuff in my life, like really stupid things. And I can't imagine being held accountable for everything that I've ever said. Like, can you think of like all the songs that you sang along to? Like all the dumb, ignorant lyrics you just been singing along to sometimes without even thinking. Like,
Mhm.
like Lil Wayne got this one song, they start with straight shots and then pop bottles, pour it on the models, shut up. So like it's just like I can't imagine being in the line for heaven and everybody's watching this, like everybody's watching the replay of me just rap along and Jesus is harping on this. He's just sitting up there like Judge Mathis, like, and then you said pour it on the model, and then you proceed to pour the bottle on this woman. Now look at you. Look at you in this video. You're bouncing around like you're doing something. You know what you remind me of? I know your type. I know a crackhead when I see one.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, Lord, can we have a one-on-one session? Something a little more private, Jesus. No. All right. Man, y'all, that's y'all, my name is Kennedy Alexander Robertson. That's my time. Thank you.
Woo!
Hey, everybody,
Yeah.
Alexander Robertson.
Yeah.
Man, all right, you guys, that was all for the Christmas comedy club thing, but that's not all for Nite Brite. We got the rest of the show coming up for you, and we're going to get to that show right after another word from our sponsors.
Tonight's show is brought to you by that like button. It wouldn't hurt you to hit that like button.
Our guest tonight is Kennedy Alexander. So, Kennedy, Alexander Robertson, man, turn your, there you go. And Mike, turn your thing on mute too. There you go. All right, so Kennedy, first things first, what we're going to do real quick, we're going to talk to Mike. Mike, you see I had to give you a job away, Mike.
What's up?
I had to give you a job away.
Okay, I still got my parking space right.
Yeah, I'll always got your parking space. Mike, man, thank you so much for being here, bro. Let me ask something real quick. What you want for Christmas?
Shoot, just to be alive
Just to be alive
and a day off.
and a day off. Well, look, Kennedy looked like he could do your taxes and give you a day off right now. Kennedy looks like he can give you. All right, Mike, appreciate that. Appreciate the funny thing about that is Mike actually does taxes. So, all right, man, Kennedy, Funny Money Ken, let me holler at you, my friend. Tell me something real quick, brother. What? So you're a comedian, and you also do a lot of other stuff, man. Looks like you do some teaching, maybe some coaching, or what all you got going on, bro?
Yeah, man. So, as well as being a stand-up comedian, sometimes I sit down and tell jokes as well. I'm a former public school educator, and I'm a financial advisor, man.
Okay, so you're still at the job. So you're still at the job right now.
No,
well, exactly. Hey, man. Well, look, man. Thanks for being here for Nite Brite. What got you into stand-up comedy? What made you think you was funny?
I didn't think I was funny, like not the stand-up comedy kind of funny. What actually happened was I was hosting an event when I was in college, and we were hosting an event for this for Sexual Awareness Month during April, and we had a one-woman play and a young lady. She's an actress by the name of Kimley Smith. She put on her performance, and afterwards, we took her out for dinner, and I was like sick as a dog, but I was like sitting right beside her, and she was like laughing at everything I said, and she was like, "Oh my God, you're so funny! You should try like doing stand-up comedy." And I didn't think I was that type of funny. I thought maybe at the house kind of funny with your friends kind of funny, but never like stand-up comedy kind of funny.
Yeah.
But I took her advice and I started writing some material, and I didn't try it immediately. She said write 3 minutes. I probably wrote about 3 hours worth of material.
Okay.
Honestly, because I was just scared to get on stage. I was nervous, and so I just kept writing everything that came to my mind. And then I think I like 2 or 3 years later, comedian Mike Goodwin, Bowtie Comedy, he was like, "Hey man, if you're a comedian, you got to start telling people you're a comedian," because he found out that somebody that was close to me told him I was a comedian. I hadn't told one joke, and he said, "Man, if you're a comedian, man, then be a comedian." And then so I just kind of took it from there, and he took me on the show, and we performed at this church, and he just said, "Man, just come along, do like 10, 15 minutes," and the church was laughing, and so I figured I was doing good. And then afterwards, when we got back home, Mike wrote me a check, and he gave me $200 for 10 minutes. I was like, wait, I don't even make this as a teacher, and he just paid it to me in 10 minutes. I
Let me
said,
get
man,
that
I think I
200 for
might
10 minute money. Let me get that 200 for 10 minute money.
Right. So that's how it started, man.
Well, that's awesome, man. Hey, well, look, you seem to be kind of an inspirational guy, man. So you said former public educator. Do you are you in a coaching capacity, or do you kind of lead people in any kind of way like that, or is that something that you're passionate about?
Wait, say that again.
Man, just pretend like the question makes sense. What I was saying, like, you seem to have a passion about about like leading people, like inspiring people to be their best. Is that something that you are currently involved in? Is it something that you just really care about?
Yeah, man. I think like that's always been a part of me. I've always wanted to like coach and lead and kind of help people just be the best versions of themselves. And so whatever capacity I'm doing that, whether I'm a comedian, a teacher, or advisor, friend, brother, son, whatever that may be, like I just want to see you be the best version of you. And that's kind of how I'm bent. Yeah.
I received that. Hey, real quick, Kennedy, do you have white friends? Am I the only white friend?
I'm sorry, Sterling. I don't see color.
Well, you know what? I don't buy that because nobody can help me see my color. I just blind you. Like I'm blind. Like,
yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. Man, Sterling, I'm gonna tell you something real, man. Like, even though I'm like from the South, like here, I'm from Ridgeway, South Carolina, so shout out to Ridgeway. Like growing up where I grew up and growing up how I grew up, like with my parents, I'm not saying this is the experience for everybody from where I'm from, but for me, like I didn't know there were white people and black people until like I moved kind of more into an urban, like more city area, because I just thought all the kids at school were just kids, and then I went from a school that was kind of rural, kind of in the country, then to a school that was kind of more urban, kind of more in the city, and I realized that there were black kids and white kids. So I said, wait a minute. I've been around white people. That's a switch. I didn't know it, man. I never knew Sonny was white. I never looked at Sonny as a white person. He was just Sonny to me.
What age was this? About like what age did you switch schools?
I was third grade. So third grade, I moved to a new school.
Man, I saw third grade. That was the year after I met Mike, actually. And then I met Jamal, which is our other friend. That's Mike's
your other black friend.
I was thinking that.
That was your other black friend, Sterling?
Oh yeah. I just named both of them. I just named both black friends. How you know Jamal was profile? How you know Jamal was black? You don't know that. You don't know that.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, Sonny, my boy Sonny got a brother.
Yeah, man. He could be one of them Allen Iverson white dudes. White dude with the cornrows. You know what I'm saying? He got that.
Yeah. Your name is Sterling, so yeah, you're right. Your name is Sterling, so yeah, that's you're right.
I'm the only white Sterling. Every time I meet a Sterling, they're always. Well, everybody's darker than I am, but I mean, they're always like not white. You know what I mean? I'm the only white Sterling. Hey, well, Kennedy, look, thank you so much for being here today. I've always been inspired by your posts. I'm glad you were here to be this was season finale. So you came on the season finale. I really appreciate that. I appreciate you. Mike appreciates you. Hey, Mike, we usually do this at the end, but Mike, in your experience so far at Nite Brite and listen to my brother Kennedy Alexander Robertson speak, what did you learn so far tonight, Mike?
Shoot, we all kind of grew up the same. And where's Ridgeview at?
Whoa,
That's
Ridgeway, brother.
Ridgeway.
Ridgeway. Don't you had to do your face like that, Mike. When you Ridgeway. Ridgeway is like 45 minutes south.
Is that here in the Low Country?
No, I just told you where it is. It was like 45 minutes south of Charlotte, like 20 minutes north of Columbia. Mike, say it with me.
Ridgeway. Because there's a lot of ridge places in South Carolina. You got Ridge. Well, I just found a Ridgeway. Then there's Ridgeland. Then there's
Ridgeway.
Ridgeview.
It's only one of us, man. Ridgeway,
You seem defended by.
Yeah. Hey, world's smallest police station, man. Google it, man. Little Havana, baby.
Oh gosh.
All right, so I'm glad I asked that question. Glad to know what everybody's learned so far today. Hey, tell you what, you guys. Kennedy, do you want to stick around and play a game with us?
Yeah, I'd love to do that.
All right, man, that's the right answer. We're going to hear and see a game with Kennedy and an opponent in just a minute. But first,
oh gosh, that was funny.
Another word from our sponsor.
Tonight's show is brought to you by the share button. Why don't you see what that thing does?
Oh gosh.
Brought to you by the share button. All right, you guys, we're going to play holiday version of Trivia Tag Live. All right, really fun stuff. This is what we're going to do. But Kennedy, you are going to need an opponent. So let's meet that opponent. This is my friend Macy. Everybody give it up for Macy, everybody. Give it up for Macy, everybody. All right. Macy, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good. Macy, now your handle says Macy makes cakes. Tell us about that.
I make cakes. Cake pops, Oreo balls, which I think you're very familiar with. That's probably what got your thighs touching over the quarantine, is all those Oreo balls.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. So when I when I met Macy, I was like this. And she kept bringing over all these cakes that she was making. I just slowly started doing a little bit of that. All right. Anyway, Macy, thank you. The reason I asked you to be here and I asked your soon-to-be hubby Joe to be here was because you guys have supported Nite Brite since we started in the summer. You've come on and you've actually been the audience member. So sometimes some of your jokes, you guys, they were laughed at by Macy. So y'all give it up for her for that.
Hey, Macy.
Also, she's contested. She participated in a Mike versus Mona, her and her soon-to-be hubby. And I believe your soon-to-be hubby actually was on the winning team on that one, Macy.
Yeah, I think he was.
Well, you know what, though? You have a chance to redeem yourself tonight because you're going to go up against the narcoleptic Kennedy Alexander Robertson right now. And he's like, ain't nobody talking to me. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, gosh.
All right. They thought you were too important for the cause, brother. Don't drink that. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to play a little game of Holiday Trivia Tag Live. But Macy, I want you to meet your team. So your team is going to be Tara Brown. Let's hear it for Tara Brown again. Bring Tara Brown back on.
I'm back. Let's do this, Macy.
Macy, your other teammate is going to be off camera because she's directing stuff. Y'all give it up for Nikki. Give it up for Nikki.
Let's go.
I'll bring the Nite Brite TV cam there eventually. There we go, Nikki. All right, there you go. And hey, Tara, let me ask you a question. What is your team's? I normally write this down, but I ain't got it in front of me. Tara, what is your team's name?
The Winners.
The Winners. Okay, Nikki. What is your team's motto?
All we do is win.
Win, yes, Nikki, yes.
All we do is win. The winners,
all we do is win.
Macy, you're the captain of team. All we do is win.
All right.
Nite Brite TV. It's pay-per-view from the 90s right now. That's good. All right. There you go. It's not us. It's the thing. All right. So Here's how it's gonna go, Macy. You got a chance to beat Kennedy right now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna play some trivia. I'm gonna ask questions, and then Nikki and Tara are gonna type their answers in the chat. So their mics will be off, and they're gonna use the chat feature to type their answers. You're gonna tell me who you think has the right answer by tagging them in. You're gonna tag them in by saying that person's name and their answer. Does that make sense, Macy?
Okay, yeah.
Their name and answer. Also, guess what we're gonna do for my friend Big Mike right now? Mike, you can participate in this game on both teams if you would like. That way, we're guaranteeing that Mike is gonna win tonight. Mike, you're gonna be on both teams. So, Macy, since you've played before and you didn't get to win, I'm gonna let you choose. Do you want to play either Holiday Zoomed Out, or you can play Bah Humbug? 2 rounds of trivia you get to choose from. Zoomed Out or Bah Humbug, which one do you want to play?
Let's do Zoomed Out.
We're going to do Holiday Zoomed Out. Okay, so if you're on team, what's your team called? The winning team.
The winners,
If you're
yeah.
on the winners, which is Nikki and Tara and Mike, because you're on both teams, Mike. If you're on the winners, this is what it is. I'm going to show you zoomed in pictures of things you would see around the holidays. If you can zoom them out in your mind, you have a chance of scoring Macy some points right here. Nikki, what's that motto?
All we do is win.
All we do is win. There you go. I couldn't remember it either. That's why I was asking. I don't know. All right, let's go. First one right here. This is what? What does that look like? Type your answers in the chat if you are Mike, Tara, or
I'll go with Tara's answer, menorah.
is the right answer. Remember your time. What does this look like to you? Remember, you can also pass if it's too difficult, but these are things you see around the holidays.
I'm gonna go with Nikki's answer, grilled cheese.
Is not correct, but it's not that far off.
I'm gonna go with Nikki's answer, French toast.
French toast is the right answer. This one right here is a zoomed in picture of what? What is this a zoomed in picture of? You can pass if it's too difficult if you guys don't want to.
I'm gonna go with a combo of Nikki and Big Mike's answers, reindeer antlers.
Why not? I like it. There you go. Tell me what this is a zoomed in picture of right here.
Ooh.
What's this look like specifically?
I'm gonna go with Tara's answer, a cookie, a Christmas
It's
cookie.
not a complete answer.
Ooh.
What is this a picture of right here? Zoomed in picture of what?
Tara and Nikki's answers, cookies and milk.
Well, there you go. We're going to give that to you. Tell me what this is a zoomed in picture of right here. Type your answer in the chat if you're on team, the winners, whatever it's called, the winners.
I'm gonna go with Nikki's answer, a sweater.
Nikki and Tara are both wrong, but here's something that's knit.
Ooh,
30 seconds left.
I'm gonna go with Nikki's answer, PJs.
Nobody on the board is correct.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with
Well, some new answers came in since I said that, so try some other answers.
I'm gonna go with Mike's stockings.
Stocking is close enough. Stockings you wear. Stocking go with that. What is this zoomed in picture of? 7 seconds.
I'm gonna go with Tara's gingerbread man.
Is the right answer. What is this? A zoomed in picture of right here. And that is time. It was a dreidel. So good job, you guys. Let's see. The winners, you got 6. You got 6. Great job on 6 for the winners. Now, everybody that wasn't on that team, turn your cameras on. So let me see Kennedy. Let me see Don. Let me see Chris. And Mike, you already know you're on the thing, so that's fine. Where's Don? Did Don leave? Did he die? Somebody go resuscitate Don Garrett. We're looking for Don Garrett. Don, he left. Don dropping that news. He went to Waffle House recently too, Tara, I guess. He did something.
Don doing us the same way he do his coworkers.
Oh man, Don, where you at? Somebody message Don. Where you at? Anybody got Don number? Let me call him real quick.
Tara, call him.
I've been here. It says that you can't start your video because the host has stopped.
Oh, you know what? Oh, I don't even know how to fix it. Hold
That's
on,
all right. I can sit out. Good luck, fellas.
Nah.
Man, if you don't get in here.
Did that work for you, Don? Did that work for you? Oh man. All right, here we go.
My man.
I made that joke earlier.
Don, they was
I
in here
sitting there
talking
like,
crazy
y'all don't want
about
me
you.
on? Well, fine. Y'all don't want me on?
Word Kennedy. Oh yeah.
They was talking crazy about you, brother.
All right, Kennedy, listen, everything Macy did, you're going to do, okay? But I got a couple questions for you. Don, you just here, so answer this question for me, Don. This is Kennedy Alexander Robertson's team. What is the name of this team?
The Real Winners.
The Real
I had
Winners.
to come off of mute for that. For
The
one
Real
fight.
Winners. Chris Wooley, what is your team motto? What's this team motto?
Don't stop. Get it.
Oh man, this is
Oh
this.
boy, we in trouble.
Chris, after I will, what's the next line in that song?
Oh, whoa, what?
After don't stop, get it. I said after she says I will, or somebody said I will. What's the next line? What's the next line?
You got me. That's not one of the questions.
I don't know. All right. All right, here we go.
What is the next line, Sterling?
Well, what is it? You tell me, right? Tell me.
I think it's if it's our will, it's got to be. If it's our will, it's got to be trusting the Lord.
Wow.
Hallelujah.
Right. Hallelujah. That's what it is. Okay, so listen, this is what it was. We let Macy go first, and Macy chose zoomed out with Kennedy. That's the lead team. The Real Winners with Bah Humbug. Right now, we're going to play December trivia that has absolutely nothing to do with the holidays. So this has nothing to do with any holidays, but it's everything to do with things that happen in December. Okay, so this is historical events and pop culture. Where on earth can you find a category of trivia that has historical events and pop culture only in Trivia Tag Live? This is the harder one. She chose the easier one. She got you, Kennedy. So are you ready to play?
I'm ready.
All right, Funny Money Kim. Remember, everything here has something to do with December. Okay, even if I don't say the word December, everything here has something to do with December. All right, here we go.
Get your Google ready, guys. Come on.
Yes, you can Google these answers. You can make them up. Doesn't matter if you get the answers. Google. All right, ask your mom, ask your cat. Here we go. Your timer starts now. And first question is, the Boston Tea Party happened December of what year? What year?
What year was the Boston Tea Party, guys?
But you can give them clues.
All right. Let's go. Come on, guys. It's throwing a lot of. Big Mike says 1774.
Is close.
1773 from Chris.
Is the right answer. Hey, what's the next film in this franchise called? It's released this December. What's the full title of this film?
Come on, guys.
Next one in this franchise. What's
that's one of the Matrix movies. So what's the last one? The next one? Resurrection. Chris says Resurrection.
Is close enough. Major Resurrection is the right answer. Hey, founded in December of '82, what tech company helps you edit photos and read PDFs? Edit photos and read PDFs. What tech company?
Adobe, says Don.
Don says Adobe. That is the right answer. Next question right here. Known for his physical comedy, this beloved silent film star died on Christmas Day in '77. Silent film star died. 77.
Charlie Chaplin, says Don.
Is the right answer. Next question right here. What treaty was signed on Christmas Eve ending the War of 1812? What treaty ended the War of 1812? Google that.
Treaty of Paris, says
it's
Don.
It's not correct. Tag somebody else.
What? Come on. It was close, Don. It was a different treaty. Treaty of Versailles.
Is not correct. Tag somebody else or pass if you need to.
Come on. Let's go, Chris. What you got, Chris?
25 seconds.
What you got, Big Mike? Quick. Come on, guys. We need it.
Pass if you need to.
Pass.
All right, pass it. What surgeon turned superhero helped Spider-Man in the next Spider-Man movie? What surgeon turned superhero helped Spider-Man in the
come on, y'all.
movie coming out? Surgeon
he had his own movie. Doctor Strange, says Don.
Is the right answer. This one right here says first published in December 1791. What's the oldest Sunday paper in the world?
Oldest paper in the world, y'all.
And that is time.
Hamburger. New York Times?
Hamburger. That answer was the Observer, and the one that you guys passed on was Treaty of Ghent. Okay, so let's see.
Yeah, we weren't getting that one.
Doctor Strange and Charlie Chaplin and Adobe and Matrix.
All we do is win, no matter
what. We got more points than y'all.
Thank you so much, Kennedy, for being here. Go ahead. You're going to get us blocked.
Yes!
I'll turn that off.
Yeah!
Let me see Macy team winners. Woo!
Let's go up!
Team winners, let me see you.
Woo!
I hate
Ladies
that song.
won, ladies win.
Hey, Mike, you're on Team Winners also.
Mike, you was
Oh,
point saving, brother? Brother, you was point saving, brother?
He's working both sides, both sides. All right, you guys.
actually,
Hey, friends, well, listen, thank y'all so much for playing this game with us. We really appreciate that. We're going to do one last sponsor. I think, Nikki, don't you have one last sponsor?
I think Mike's got it.
Did you send it to him? Did he ready? Mike, are you ready for that last sponsor?
tonight's sponsor is brought to you by Hallmark. Ladies, would you like to learn how to save a Christmas tree farm while finding romance every December, and then also learn how to mark your man every other month of the year? Then you should check us out.
How to murder your man is what it's saying. Give it up for Mike and Nikki doing the sponsors. Thank you so much for that. Hey, I just want to thank everybody that came here. Thank you, my guest, Kennedy Alexander Robertson. Thank it up for Kennedy. Give it up for Kennedy, you guys. Man, I just want to thank everyone again. Mona Lisa, we thank you so much for being here. Mona Lisa took a great opportunity, which actually gave us some time here. We're going to take the season off. So this is the end of the first season of Nite Brite. So thank you all so much for everything you've done. Garrett Brown was our very first guest. Also, Don Garrett was our guest somewhere in the middle there. And then Chris Wooley was our last book guest before we booked Kennedy Alexander Robertson to come here for the Christmas special. So I just want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank Macy for being here and Joe in spirit. And thank you guys so much. Thanks. I thank everybody that's on the thing, right? Did I thank everybody? We're looking at.
Me.
I think Nikki, I thought you first. I thank you and Mike at the same time. Okay, I'm fired. Okay, so I'm getting fired. Listen, it was fun to play Trivia Tag Live with you guys. If you want to play Trivia Tag Live, you can book it at brightenertainment.com. All right, I forgot to mention that little plug and sponsor. But it is our Christmas special on the second day of Hanukkah. So happy Hanukkah to anybody that's doing Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa, anybody's got that coming up. But Merry Christmas from us to you. And any atheist people, I'm sorry if you got a cold winter. Trust me, it won't be cold long. I'm just playing. You leave it on there? Hey, I'm just joking about that. But I do love Christmas. It's the story of Christ, which is a really great story. The gospel is pretty simple. God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son. Whoever believes in him will not perish, but have everlasting life. That's incredible because, we need that. This God's perfect, and he put us here, and he gave us free will, so we don't always choose perfect, right? And you and I are sinful, which just means away from God. Sin just literally means away. It's less than, it's without. Anything that's good and patient and sweet and kind, that is of God. Anything that is not is without God, thus is sinful. And you and I all have that. So God made a way for us to be reunited with him because that's what our souls yearn for, is to be complete with the Father. And God made that in Christ. Christ came, lived a perfect life, and died a perfect death. He was born nowhere near December, but in December, we celebrate his birth on Christmas Day. But he was born as the fulfillment of a promise, and he came to earth to fulfill that promise that you will never have to be separated eternally from the Father, which is what your soul yearns for. You might not believe it, but trust me, try to fill your soul with anything else. It's not going to work, whether it's carrot cakes or fruit cakes or whether it's anything, fake hair replacements or whatever it is, ugly sweaters or bread with money in it, whatever you can fill, or skinny Santas or anything like that, or Democrats pandering to the African-American community, whatever it is, nothing's going to fill your soul ever, except for God. So I just thank y'all that we live in a country that I can say that. Y'all can cancel them if you want to, but I think Christ is like the best thing in the world. So I love this time of Christmas that we can just celebrate that. So I want to thank everybody that came here. Oh, also, Nite Brite, you don't have to be any kind of religion or any kind of whatever to be here. I don't ask people their theology when they come. We just want to showcase entertainers that can put on a clean-ish type of entertainment, and we can all just have some fun, right? So any of my guests, I'm not asking them to subscribe to Christianity. I don't know. I've never asked all these people, but I do know that they're all welcome here. Anybody's welcome here. If you can play in this kind of field, you are welcome here. Just like Christ, you ain't got to be perfect to go to Christ. You're welcome with him. And especially in this season, the hard times right now, holidays can be very difficult for people. I lost my mom a couple years ago, made the holidays kind of difficult. In these times, God's with you. He's with you all the time, all right? So I just want to say that. That's my last. I ain't going to do no more, all right? I just want to thank you guys so much. We're going to have a new season coming up in the spring of 2022. Again, thank everybody. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, Macy. Joe. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for being here, everybody.
Yay!
Bye, friends. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Is there anything on to say? Bye if you want to.
Bye, everybody. Thank you,
Peace.
Sterling.
Bye,
Bye,
Macy.
bye. All right, y'all. Have a good one.